Hello, welcome. My name is Todd Dolan, and I'm here to talk to you about another aspect and subject in regard to finding significance in your life. It's a common occurrence today that people all over are experiencing fog over their mind, their attitudes, their feeling about life. Absent of clarity due to, in some cases, a routine. A routine that's gone on too long. And in order to keep going and to find the energy to continue to go on, much less grow in your life, some aspect of change has to take place. It could be something very different. It could be there's been an incident in your life that has taken its toll on you, possibly your family, in your life. And it's really made you wonder, who's controlling all of this? Why did it have to happen to you? It could be something much more catastrophic. A loss of a loved one. These times are intense, and they really take their toll on us as humans. And so what I've found is, through situations of my own experience, when things are taking place such as these around me, I'm not acting in a way that's thankful. I'm not noticing the beauty and the wonder all around me. I'm too into my problem. It's a situation where it's hard to see clear and see outside of ourselves. In a situation where you have lost someone very dear to you, I'm very sorry. And I can tell you that I've experienced death of loved ones very close to me in my life, and they've taken their toll. The last one was significant. And so I can empathize to some degree. Now, if it's a spouse or a significant other or a child of yours, I cannot relate. My sympathy goes out to you and your family, and I pray that you have a close-knit group to help hold you up and get through it. If due to these situations you have closed yourself off from others, this situation that I just spoke of, you're really going to need to do that. You're really going to need to close off and be alone for a time. My advice to you, and that's all this is, advice coming from my experience and research that I have done, extensive research in the area of human behavior, the psychology of why we do the things that we do. It's been a hunger of mine for the last 25 years, and I can't get enough of it through books, through CDs, through DVDs, through conferences, through talks on various different subjects. that run the gamut. It's just been an area of interest. So I'm giving you my advice, hoping that it's helpful to you. And having said that, if you've closed off from those deep connections, those close connections that have been prevalent in your life up to this point, at some point you need to come back to those. You're not doing yourself or those individuals that you love and care about any good by staying away. It's part of the healing process that we will separate ourselves. But it's so important that you come back and begin to feel human again and begin to feel the richness that only comes from relationships. If you're in a rut, if it's routine, if you're in a relationship where everything's really non-eventful, it seems like he or she isn't trying anymore after so many years, and it may be that you are putting in all of the effort. Take heart, my friend. Do not pull back. Do not give up if you love that person, and especially if you were certain at one point that they loved you at one point in time. My advice is advice that comes from experience in going through a divorce after 13 years with this woman whom I loved and still love to this day. I took on an adventure. I started a program that was beneficial to my health because I was in terrible shape physically, and it medically was not a pretty picture for my future. And I had to change that. And this was a way for me to vent and to revitalize myself, to get my blood boiling again. So I joined the 12-week fitness challenge, Body for Life, and I stuck to it, and I did not sway. And in that 12 weeks, not only did I change my body tremendously and all of my charts medically to pristine, basically. And I'm not bragging. I'm very fortunate to be blessed with the health that I have. You may not be as fortunate, but you may be able to make things better if that's your situation. I want to encourage you, because it not only changed my physical and medical situation, it bled out into all other aspects of my life, my relationships, my work. That helped me get through that time. It's since been 3 years since my divorce, and I'm in a lot better place. So I said all that to say this: if you're in this fog and you don't seem to be able to find a way to lift the veil from your eyes and see clearly again, or even have hope, I've found the best way to bring yourself out of that is to create a new experience or start a new adventure. The experience could be something like what I'm doing. This is something that I've never been comfortable doing, speaking publicly. But this is something that I felt I needed to do. It's been nagging at me for more than a decade, and actually to do this. And I knew that if I didn't pursue it, the nagging would continue. well, I didn't like the nagging, so that this was the natural next step. But it's helped me. So yours might be through some form of art, through venting, through a brush and paint on a canvas. It may be through music. Maybe you've always wished that you could learn an instrument and how to play an instrument. Maybe you would like to learn how to rock climb or take karate or learn to crochet. Whatever it is, you need to find something, and it can be very, and I recommend it actually, being a large endeavor to undertake. Make big plans. The bigger the plans, the more your blood will begin to boil. And that's a good thing. Believe me. It could be something like a trip that you have always said, the two of you, or you yourself, maybe the entire family, is, we're going to take someday, and you just have yet to make it happen. Make that happen. Find a way. When you set the course and decide you're going to make something happen, it seems that things just come together. And when you do that, and you begin to experience the excitement again, a little bit of the old you, the old fun-filled, optimistic you will start to appear a little bit each day, maybe all at once. But whatever it is, midlife crisis, tragedy in your life, if it's just routine and you hate your job, look for the change. Look for the change in yourself. You can do it. Make no small plans, for they have no power to stir a man's blood. You can start small and look for, once you get to the point of accomplishing something that you've always wanted to do or that makes you feel better, look for, you'll be at a higher horizon than you are now, and you'll be able to see further. And when you do, you may see an adventure that will just absolutely fill you so full of joy that you really wonder why you hadn't been doing it all these years. So I'm here to encourage you. I am coming to you from a life of raw experiences, character building experiences, let me tell you. Maybe not as much as you, but we need to encourage each other. And if we encourage each other, and if we find the best or better within ourselves, others are noticing. You never know how that might set them on a course that's creating better situations for themselves too. So the butterfly effect does still take place in the world. The more we grow, the more we stretch, the more we're able to encourage others to grow and stretch. So with that, I want to thank you for being here today. I appreciate your time. I hope that I've helped. If anything, whenever I attend a conference, whenever I listen to a CD, watch a DVD, or listen to a live speaker, my goal is to get at least one thing that helps me to grow and be more of what I'm capable of being. But it's not about me. It's about you. And there's greatness within you. You may not believe it at this point, but not only can you make a fantastic difference in others' lives, you already have, in many ways, more than likely in ways that you're not aware of. I I want to tell you, you can do great things. Don't doubt yourself. Doubt is a cancer. So thank you for listening and giving of your time. I want to encourage you, if one of these situations that I mentioned is your situation, take the time to get alone, put yourself in a comfortable chair, take some deep breaths, put on some relaxing music without vocals, preferably, whether it's classical, some jazz, maybe nature sounds, the ocean in the background. Take 20 minutes if you need to meditate and clear your mind. Once you've done that, take out a pad of paper. Set the timer, if you've got one, for 5 minutes. Take that pen or pencil and start to write ideas, adventures, experiences that you've thought of that never, but yet to ever follow up on. No idea is a stupid one. For 5 whole minutes, don't lift that pen or pencil off the paper and write every silly idea down. I promise you, at the end of the 5 minutes, you'll find, if not one tremendous idea, several, that you will get excited about, and then take action and pursue it. Today, don't wait. There's a life of fullness, and it's vibrant, and the colors and arrangements are amazing and very fulfilling, and they're there for you the same as anybody else. So with that, I hope I've helped with my message today. Many messages on different subjects to come. Hopefully we'll see you again, or the reverse. I would love to see you and meet you in person. I have yet to get to that point where I have live conferences. Don't know that there's really a need for anyone to meet me in person. But I want to reach out to you from the distance this way for now. And my contact information and my website are down below this video. Feel free to reach out to me. Let me know what you thought. If there's any suggestions that you would want to make that I could implement to make this, my trainings, my teachings better, my information better, let me know, please. And thanks for coming. Have a tremendous day.